Hey, what's up YouTube? It's been a long time. So, I told my girlfriend that I'm an atheist. Okay, so how did that go? Did it go good? Did it go bad? Before I start talking about that, I just want to give a little background to the type of town that I live in, so you'll better understand the meaning of the reaction that happened when I told her that I was an atheist, that I didn't believe in God. So let me tell you a little bit about this town. This town is a small town. Yeah, it's a very small town. The biggest building we have, we don't have skyscrapers. The biggest building we have is like three floor building, and that's for old people. You know, that's where you put old people, and I would never do that to my parents personally, but that's where you put old people. And I mean there's old people here in the town, so might as well make a big building of 3 floors tall, and that's the biggest building we have. Everything else is small. It's a small town. We have a lot of churches. There's like a church in every almost in every corner, and people here are religious. They're very close-minded since it's a small town. For most people here, it's okay if you believe in God. You might not be a practicing Christian, but if you believe in God, you're good, you know. And for other people here, it's conservative. You need to be practicing, and a lot of people are practicing Christians. We have a lot of different churches. We have the Mormons. We have Jehovah's Witnesses. Catholics, and a lot of denominations, Protestant. So as you can see, for being a small town, there's a lot of variety of beliefs here. So I guess that's why to keep a sort of harmony, as long as you believe in God, for most people, it's okay. But you still have those constant, you know, arguments between denominations and religions about who's right, who's wrong, who has the right view and stuff like that. So it's a very small town, and everyone believes in God, except me. At least that's how it feels. I actually went to a website here and that talks about different stuff that happens in town, and I just made a blog about atheists, you know, atheists in town, and 4 people responded. I just haven't had the time to hang out with them or actually get to meet them. But out of all the people that goes into that website, which is almost all town, only 4 people responded. It's anonymous, so you don't have to put your names or anything. So that's the person I am. So as you can see, that there's a reason why I'm a closet atheist. It's rare that I tell someone that I'm an atheist. I don't see the use for it. So what type of Christian did I used to be? I think for you to better understand the reaction of my girlfriend, you would have to understand the type of Christian that I used to be. And the type of Christian I used to be was that I was so into church. I was conservative. I was conservative so much that when I was in church, I didn't have sex throughout the time I was there, and I didn't have sex. I was a virgin, and I was a virgin because it was pleasing for God to keep my purity, and I did it. You know, it's part of being a Christian. It was a hard task to do, but I did it. I didn't believe in evolution. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't accept evolution. I thought it was just how it said it on the Bible. However, I did believe the earth was old. You know, I was not a young earth Christian or anything. The earth had to be old. I used to play the piano, and I used to preach. The church would tell me to preach. The church would actually ask me to preach, and I would do it. And I used to rap in Spanish about God. I know it sounds weird for many, but that's what I used to do. That's another thing about this town. Like 95%, 98% are people that speak Spanish, are Mexicans. It's a border town. It's, you know, it's across the border is Mexico. It's like a mile from my house. It's Mexico. There's a river, and you have Mexico. We live in Texas, so it's mainly populated by Mexicans. me included. I'm from Mexican descendancy. I was born here. We have Americans, not Americans, white people. We have whites, and like 7%, and like we have like 3 blacks. You can count them. Oh, it's a black guy. So yeah, not to be racist, right? But like, minorities are noticeable, especially that much of a minority in a place where it's a bunch of Mexicans. You see a black person, oh, you can actually count them. But the thing is that everyone is religious, and for me to sing in Spanish, well, everyone understands it. The majority understands it. So I was known for the guy that rap in Spanish about God. That's who I was known for. After a while of investigating my belief, I realized. I didn't choose to. I realized that I didn't believe in God anymore. So I slowly stopped. I started stepping off the stage. I stopped preaching. I stopped playing the piano. I stopped writing songs for God and rap. I stopped doing all that, and I didn't tell obviously the people around town that, oh, I don't believe in God. They would probably hang me if I would tell them that. It's something just weird for people that don't believe in God. It's something weird. So I didn't tell them that. What I told them was that I was busy with school, and I was focusing my efforts on studying and graduating from school and stuff like that. So they accepted it. Some people are all like, okay, it's okay, we understand, but just don't stop coming to church. I stopped going to church, and I used the same excuse. My parents realized that that there was a sudden change, so they asked me what was going on. I didn't want to tell them, but I ended up telling them, and I told them that it was about the Bible, that it just had so many contradictions, so many things that I was just not agreeing, and that I just couldn't agree with. And they're all like, oh, well, it's just a book, God, you can actually feel it. So I went on and told them that, well, yeah, you can feel God, but so does a Muslim, and so does a Hindu. They all feel they feel God. So which one is right? There's no way of knowing. And well, that was that. So when I was rapping, when I used to rap, I was making a CD, and this lady invited me to help her make a song for her CD. So we made a song, we recorded it. I never met her. She recorded her part, then I went to the studio and recorded my part. So we never got to meet each other. 3 weeks ago, no, 2 weeks, 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks, not present, in the past, 2 weeks, that lady called me, and she said that she was gonna make a special on her church, that she was gonna sing, and that she had a rap part, and that if I wanted to help her, and I couldn't say no. It was my fault. I should have said no. I need to have more character on that. So I told her that okay, I would. So I learned the song, and I told my girlfriend. I told her, I'm gonna go sing. I told my parents too. My mom, she already knows that I don't believe, but I guess she chooses to bite the lie that I'm focusing on school. But I mean, she knows it's a lie, but it's hard for her because she thinks that I'm gonna go to hell. That's what the belief makes, and it really sucks because it hurts me that she believes that. And I mean, to be honest, I would do anything to change my mind in order for her to feel better, but I just can't change it. It's hard, So anyways, so when I told her that I was gonna go to church, she felt like, all excited that I was gonna sing and all that. And my girlfriend was all like, oh really, you sing? Because I never told her that I sing in church. She knew that I used to go to church, but I never told her. So I went over there, and I think I'm gonna have to make another video because it's almost time to I'm almost over time. So 2 videos. So yeah, stay tuned for my second video.